Glorious triangles. We've been Triglavians for a long time. We traveled New Eden and stole stars from the four empires. We fought against Edencom, rival Clades, the null blocks and outsiders from every region of space. Since Parvin has released, we've been met with disappointment and tone-deaf changes. We had 3 months of completely broken content on Parvin's launch, where we had to live QA the game for CCP. During this time, dread sites would give negative standings. Not payout ISK, never complete, or fail to spawn completion requirements. The region had no other content available, and each day we tested these things and then reported back to CCP. Stribog Clade lost 70% of its online members, and many other Triglavian loyalist alliances left the region entirely. Then, we had a brief period where the only working content was dread sites, and they functioned normally. We were finally making profit, had a direction as Triglavian players and content to take part in. CCP didn't release the MER for previous months because the region made literally no ISK. CCP hid that from the community until the dread sites were fixed, and made us look like fat cats that had been basking in luxury. We atrophied in here, and finally got a reward coupled with the target on our back. Then the seagulling exploit started. Pilots can tag an NPC in a dread site and then cloak up and slide 5 to 10,000 kilometers away. Then if they decloak before the site completes, they get a cut of your payout. If 20 of them decloak at once, your payout drops dramatically, sometimes even under 100,000 ISK. This has tanked the profitability of the region and destroyed the income of multiple groups. We've been in contact with CCP about this exploit for 4 months now. They have ignored hundreds of tickets from players, debates on streams between CSM members, and current CSM members saying it needed to be fixed. Then CCP opened the gates. With the gates open, there is no effective defense in Parvin beyond N+1. You cannot cyno-jam filaments, so we have no protection from them. You cannot have hole control because of all Parvin wormholes open inward. You cannot anticipate your enemy when they can form up anywhere in New Eden and instantly filament into your home without jump range mechanics to restrict them. This has led to endless timers and Triglavian players having no benefit of any kind for grinding standings. CCP, you have failed us. You have failed the entire Triglavian community. You have placed us on a dinner plate for the rest of New Eden. After 8 months of failure, we are finally done believing in you. Over the last several months, we have fought with each other relentlessly. We've grown agitated, paranoid, and anti-community. This place turned us against one another because we were all so disappointed in how it has played out. Opus Manius, Zeromus Plague, and Maldavius met together to talk about these issues. Together we agreed upon the following. Stribog Clade, Hibernauts Clade, and Interstellar Triglavian Collective will be burning their own citadels down. We are going to live out of the NPC stations and continue on as the Triglavians we were meant to be. We are going to strike back on others and travel Parvin without being bound to time or hell. We brought Parvin into the world and we will take it out. We are starting immediately. Extract all of your belongings to the NPC stations. Move all of your clones out of Pochven. You have 24 hours to do this. For those with market orders up in the TTT, screenshot your brokerage amounts and send them to me. I will make sure you get your ISK back. I told you before that we would eat all of our citadels into the sun. I didn't bluff.